right. Hello, everybody. It's us again. Look, we showed back up. You know, we're here for you. It's Johnny,
Holly,
and we are here to do another beautiful subject for our Manic Mondays. I need to stop saying that because Kurt says it gets in my head. For Mindful Mondays. And I think this is very appropriate for a lot of people, which is the holidays are not always easy.
No.
And if you've had a major loss in your life, they can be even harder. And sometimes, especially in the queer community where I live, that can have its own ramifications.
Absolutely.
Because I don't, and people always pressure, they don't understand why I don't like them. And I always say the same thing. I'm not trying to take away your holiday.
No.
Not at all.
No.
I hope you have, it's not my thing. And it's not that life hasn't changed and is better with my family and everybody.
Yeah.
But when it was very traumatizing for so many years, I don't want it. Yeah. I don't want it. But let's talk about, let's just start with the generic, not even just the loss, but people dealing with.
Not liking the holiday.
Yeah.
I hate them. Let me rephrase. I don't hate them. What I hate about it, and a lot of people, when they say they hate the holidays, this is kind of what they hate is all the expectation.
Oh,
all of the
hell
work.
Yes.
All of the, family drama.
Yeah.
All the stuff that tends to, like the drunk uncle you don't want to invite, but you have to because Grandma Joe over here says you have to, and all of that.
And it's also the money.
And the money.
Our families get bigger as we get older, and then there's still that expectation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some families, they'll draw a name. I get it. But there is this expectation of you will do this or you are a bad family member or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally get it. So the first thing I did so I don't dislike the holidays is I don't do them the way everybody else does. Great example last year was neither one of my kids like turkey. And I love turkey. But if I cook it, I'm going to have a whole lot of leftovers and not a whole lot of people eating it. So last year, I mentioned in a previous episode, Skyline Chili. That's what we had for Thanksgiving.
Oh, see,
now, I'll make a ham for them if that's what they want. Great.
Right.
That's what I'll do. But I'm not big on all of that. We do have traditions around Thanksgiving, and my kids love traditions. We have a lot of traditions in our family. I think about it now. The tree usually goes up that weekend. And the tradition that I actually brought back that their grandmother did was they each get an ornament.
Oh,
at
that's
Thanksgiving.
nice.
So I go to Hallmark and get them an ornament, and I love doing that because I try to find something for their personality, and I can look at them on the tree and remember all of the different reasons I chose those. So those are things that we do that I like, and so that's what I like about Thanksgiving. Christmas, I relax. I have a child who is married, and so that was an adjustment for me.
Yeah.
Having to share. And that's okay, and I did. Because now it's like, go with whatever your in-laws want to do, I'll work around it. So, and that takes the stress off of them, and we can have a good time together over Christmas and then, we just do presents and hang out. We don't do a big family dinner.
And what was good for my mom when, our family, all people got married, had kids, was she didn't want to share. And so what she decided was, your holiday doesn't have to be married to a specific day. Mm-hmm. So she just decided, well, our Christmas, our Thanksgiving can happen here. And it allowed her a freedom, I don't think.
Yeah,
and it's very simple. But it was a way that she still got her family and did it. Some people are very married to the day and they don't realize it doesn't. For me, so when I came out, I couldn't live at my family's, all this stuff. So there was the trauma there.
Yeah.
But then I've been a starving artist for so long. Yeah. Then I felt guilty because I could not. And so what I decided was, I don't want to hate for me, the holidays are all about surround yourself with people that make you laugh and people you love.
Yeah.
So I created my own holiday, and it was between Thanksgiving and Christmas because it was not about the presents. It was about getting a group of people together to celebrate and take the pressure. I will create this and take the pressure off of it. And I just wanted, it brought in so many things. Laughing with my friends, food, which I love to eat. You know, it was creating traditions that were yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, you don't have to go spend an arm and a leg in your firstborn child or
Right.
your pet or whatever. You know,
Have
you
a freaking potluck with your friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody bring something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could have a white elephant gift exchange, which
Exactly.
is tons of fun.
It should be fun.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I think
Exactly.
culture has created these. It's
There
ridiculous.
should be no expectations
No.
of gifts. And
Enjoy the people you love.
yeah, absolutely.
You know.
And once I let go of that, holidays became a whole lot easier.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the fact that I have a child that's born in December. And it's a 2-week for me. And it used to be really, when I was really wound up in the holidays, it was Thanksgiving. 2 weeks later was my child's birthday. 2 weeks later was Christmas.
Right.
And
Just
I would be
bam.
like, please, make it stop.
Right.
But no, to my child's credit, I never wanted my child to feel like their birthday was not as important as their sibling. So,
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, and something else I want to touch on now and get some advice and tools for people.
Sure.
Let's say you lost someone close to you. In our family, it's the year anniversary of my niece passing. But then what happens if you lose your husband? It was very hard on my mom, and it still is, and it's 20 years later.
Yeah.
What are some things, because holidays are supposed to be family and loved ones, so it brings back those memories of
Yeah.
someone you miss
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
What are some things
There's
people can do for themselves?
2 words that I say. Feel it.
I hate saying already. She lost me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. He don't like to feel.
Oh, feel it.
Move through it. Last year I had a big struggle with it. My father died in 2016, the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and I couldn't afford to get there. But, you know, the thing that I took a lot of comfort in is that we were good. We had a good relationship, and I knew I was loved. He knew he was loved, and I was very proud of him. He was very proud of me.
See.
And last year was brutal because it happened. It was a Sunday again. It was the first Sunday that it had hit. And I just, that whole week, struggled. And everybody gave me space, but I had to feel it and I had to move through it. And so if you find yourself, don't be afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to talk about the good things about that person. Don't be afraid to laugh. People get so hung up on,
Yes.
oh, this is so sad.
It is
No.
to be somber and sacred.
I promise
and,
you, the person that died wants you to laugh.
Yes, exactly.
I don't care how old they
And
were.
this is what I think. So I am definitely Eeyore when it comes to this stuff. I don't want to feel this stuff. But honestly, it's the old, what is that old cliche? There's the only way through it is through it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact
It's an
is that's
abscess
true.
tooth analogy
Yeah,
that I gave. You
and it's
gotta
a
get through it.
It's a true statement. I hate it because, you know, that, but it's honestly the truest thing you can
Grief
do.
never stops.
And, no, never. And here's the thing. Loss is always there. Now, that's the thing I was thinking earlier. Yes, it changes. Grief changes as you go, but it's never done.
It's never wrong.
And like we were telling my sister, they were at my mom's, and they had just left when my beautiful niece had passed away, and it was unexpected, which was hard. And my sister sent an email, and she said, "We love you guys. We can't do that same trip this year." And all we can do is say, "Oh, we are here for you. It
That's
makes
right.
sense. What you guys," because there's, you know, they have 2 other daughters.
Yep.
They had decided what they can do for their family, and it's the year anniversary. You
Yes.
don't want to repeat the
No.
same. And you know, so our job as a family was to be like, "We get it."
Got it.
They're like, "We'll come for Christmas." This is because there is no set map.
No.
You have to give yourself grace, and you have to you. See
okay,
what
baby.
happens?
It's okay, baby.
You have to find your way through it, and
Yeah.
it's okay. And it can be 20-something years since my dad and my mom still have a hard time, and it can be just, you know, moments ago, basically. So be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace and permission, and you'll make it.
What he said.
Yeah, those things. So thank you. See, these are helpful moments for all of us. We don't sit here and not have our own stuff we've worked on and talk from. It's one thing you can talk from the books, which we need, but we can tell you, well, we have to practice this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We do.
It's
We do.
just a thing. And so,
We do.
if you have something you want to say, something you want to share, we want to hear it.
Absolutely.
Because life is real.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is. It is.
So.
And it's the curse of being human.
Oh, it is.
That
it is a
we
frickin'
grieve. It is a curse for being human.
I think there's so many moments, thank goodness for being alive, and so many moments you're like, oh, but why does it have to hurt? But it does. So remember, reach out to us if you ever need us. Go to, every Monday, you can go to thequeercentric.com and find our new videos. You can go binge ones you haven't seen yet.
Absolutely.
We are here for you. So until next time, bye.
Bye.